of picking up some new wheels for the Blazer, specifically rears. So I only got a set, or hold on, a pair. I only got a pair, not a set. Because as you guys know, we already got skinnies on the front, but I've been having problems with back spacing and everything with the rear. So currently, this is a 15 by 8. The wheel is 18 inches wide, 15 inches in diameter. The back spacing on this wheel is 5 inches. It's not terrible. It's not nearly as bad as that polished set of wheels that we had on here. The other drag pack that nobody still has bought. It's got a little bit of poke. So honestly, this isn't bad. Like if we were to stay right here, I wouldn't be mad at it. But I most certainly need a wider wheel because with an 8-inch wide, that's the reason why my slick looks like a freaking donut. You see it's all like beveled out right here. So whenever I air down, my entire tire is not touching the ground. The entire tire. I want my entire tire touching the ground. So if you put a wider wheel on here, you'll get more tire patch on the ground, therefore better traction. So that's where these things come in. These are actually 10 inches wide. I already opened them. I kind of couldn't wait. They came in this morning and I was just way too excited. So but I did record it at least. I'll go ahead and play that for you now. I am not ready to start a video right now. I'm in sweatpants and shit. I'm not ready for my day. But this wasn't supposed to be here yet, man. It wasn't supposed to be here for another couple of hours. I am too excited not to open these. I want to see what they look like. Lily's at school, so baby's camera girl.
Backup camera girl now.
So I ordered a new set of wheels for the back of the Blazer to hopefully get the back spacing correct and everything. Fingers crossed, dude. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Let's just look at them. So Jessica noticed immediately that the boxes are different, and this box is a little beat up. Hopefully they're the same wheel. Bring it in, babe.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Bro! Okay, that color is sick, dude. That color is freaking sick.
Oh yeah.
And 10 inches wide, boy! Good lord, dude. Hell freaking yes. Oh my god, I'm excited. Alright, so obviously I need to go down to the tire shop. I gotta get the slicks mounted on these. I do want to do a dry fit first. I want to check it and make sure. Because this is a 7 1/4 back spacing. I want to try them on and then everything looks good. We're gonna go get the tires mounted. But as you guys know, the skinnies on the front, my wheels are silver, they're polished. So I need to match this color and I need to make my skinnies match the rear now. So dude, what the hell? That's so exciting. Alright, we need to make sure that they're the same wheel in both boxes.
Just 2 different colors, right?
Right.
So far, same color? So far, same?
Ta-da! They're the same. Hell yeah. Alright, I gotta go get out of sweatpants and get dressed for the day, and then we're gonna get into it. Yeah. Ooh, there they are in all of their beauty. Alright, so obviously I need to go down now and have my slick swapped over once again. Dude, I really need to get a tire machine at the house. It'd probably save us so much money. But before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and jack the rear up and test fit this thing. We're gonna do a dry test. See how well it fits in there and make sure it's not rubbing on anything, because oh, good lord, I measured and measured and measured. And I'm pretty certain that I'm dead on. Pretty certain. But only one way to know for sure. My god, that is close, bro. So this is a 10-inch wide wheel. That's an 8-inch. This wheel is going to be 2 inches wider than that one, but this is a 7 1/4 back spacing. So this is going to move the tire in 2 inches, but it's also going to move the face of the wheel in 1/4 of an inch. So that means we're going to have a 1/4 of an inch less poke outwards, so it's gonna sit even just ever so slightly a little better. And then the extra width of the wheel that we're getting, we're taking up all the real estate on the inside of the wheel well, so it's not sticking out any further. But a very important thing is with the 10-inch wheel, now the tire isn't going to be ballooning out like crazy. I'm hoping that the tire is going to be relatively straight now. This really does give us very little room. This is me taking up every single bit of room that I have inside of this wheel well. I do have a 1/4 inch spacer that I could put back in between here if it is a little too close once we get the tire on. So I'm really hoping that the tire isn't going to be rubbing up here, but we're not gonna know that until I actually get them mounted. But so far, it looks like it's gonna work out, man. And I really like this color. I think this color is gonna look a lot better on the Blazer, especially better than polished. As you guys know, I'm trying to get rid of all that chrome look. So anyhow, I think we better just stop talking about it and be about it. I'm gonna go ahead and load all this up. Another really important thing is now we are once again going from a steel wheel to an aluminum wheel. I think these things are 16 pounds a piece, so a lot lighter than that, believe me. Damn, we haven't been here in a while. All right, so pay close attention to how this tire balloons out. Literally looks like a donut. I'm excited to see what it looks like on the 10-inch wide wheels. Whew, these things are heavy, boy. Freaking weights right here. You know what I'm saying? Oh. It's gonna be so much better having an aluminum wheel. Thank you, camera girl. Appreciate you. Good job. Oh, they stick out a little bit, but not nearly as much as they did. So hopefully they fit. I gotta get cash. Their debit doesn't work right now. Yeah. So, yeah, ATM, back here, pay them, then go back, see if these fit on the Blazer. Well, guys, I have super freaking amazingly sad news to tell you. So, they look great. They fit great. No, hold on. They look great. So, it looks good, dude. Like, it moved it in a little bit, so it's sitting a lot more flush, and yeah. The wheel has enough clearance, but unfortunately, because of how much the tire does bubble out, the tire don't have clearance. So right now I have 2 1/4 inch spacers in there, in which isn't going to work because I have barely any studs sticking out to put my lug nuts on. But with those 2 spacers in there, I'm still that close to my leaf spring. So yeah, right now that is 7 1/4. So if I was to minus that, we'd be down to 6 3/4. And I think that I need a little bit more space between my tire and my leaf spring. So I think I'm gonna go with a 6 1/2 inch back spacing. This is one of those things, like, how do you really know without trying it? Because the wheel came in, I test fit the wheel. As you guys seen, the wheel fit great. We're using every bit of the space that we have available to us in there. But yeah, I didn't account for the fact that the tire is gonna bulge out, in which I should have, you know, my mistake. So anyhow, I need to go and get these dismounted now and package them back up and return them and get the right back spacing again. Hopefully I can get this done without scratching them or anything. Hopefully they're not already scratched. Jesus Christ, what a pain in the ass this is. Alright, so I sent the other wheels back. This is round 2. Unfortunately, they didn't have those other wheels in 6 1/2 inch back spacing. So that's what we went with, 6.5 inch. I'm hoping these ones are gonna fit, buddy. Come on. Drum roll. Wow, buddy, would you look at that shiny little son of a bitch. Alright, to be completely honest with you guys, these are not my favorite wheel. This is actually my least favorite wheel that I could find. This is the Jegs Sport Star. The reason why I don't like it, I mean, it is a 5-spoke design at least. So at least the skinnies on the front and my rear wheels are both 5-spoke. But I don't like this because of how thick the spokes are. You're not going to see much of the brakes, you know? And I personally think that the Blazer has very pretty brakes, and I like to show them off. Nah, but for real, it's not the most attractive wheel, but it's a wheel. What can I say? You know what's funny though, is my favorite wheel for Hondas are Slipstreams. And it's kind of ironic how much these are, you know, kind of similar. So either way, these are at least a 6.5 inch back spacing, and there's a 15 inch wheel, and it's 10 inches wide. So in theory, and with measurements, and the mistakes that I have made, I have learned what back spacing and everything that the Blazer needs. So hopefully these are going to be what it is that finally fits. I need to go get the tires mounted and stuff, of course, but just like the last set, we're gonna go ahead and jack this up, and I'm gonna do a dry test. We're gonna test it on there without a wheel. I mean, without a tire. I don't know, man. I think we are looking pretty freaking good. So definitely a lot more space in those last wheels. Of course, we're not going to know 100% for sure until we go and get the tires mounted. So the only place that the tire was hitting with the other wheels was on the actual leaf spring, and the lip of the wheel was like damn near touching the leaf spring. So anyhow, let's go ahead and pull this thing off. I'm gonna go ahead and go and get the slicks mounted on it. I think they're gonna work. Also gotta get some freaking valve stems. Oh, like deja vu. It's almost like we just did this a couple days ago, huh?
Uh-huh.
What do you think? Do they look good on there? Mm-hmm. Can you see them? Did you look at them? Mm-hmm. Are they pretty? Mm-hmm. All right, time to go home.
Okay, hello.
Oh, man. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Almost forgot a little Jag center cap. Huh. Woo. So close. So close. Well, there it is, man. If you have got a first gen S10, I don't know if this goes for second gen S10s as well or not. I honestly don't know if their frames are the same width as the first gen. But if you have a first gen S10 with the equal length 8.8 in the back spacing that you're wanting to run is 6.5 inches. So that's if you're running a 10 inch wide, obviously. So this is a 15 by 10 with a 6.5 inch back spacing. And that is pretty much taking up every single little bit of room that you have available to you. As you can see, there's still ever so slightly some poke. It doesn't look nearly as bad as the 8s that I had on here, because obviously the tire's a lot more straight up. This isn't as ballooned out. It still has a little bit of a balloon to it. I guess to really get rid of that, you'd have to run a 12 wide, and I think that goes without saying that we are not going to fit a 12 wide unless I back out the Blazer, in which I don't plan on doing that. So this is as wide as I'm going to be able to get. Get underneath here so you guys can see. That is the space that we have from the tire to the leaf spring. Everything else is clear. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty stoked about this. Now we'll have more tire patch on the ground whenever we air out. We'll actually take advantage of the entire width of the tire, you know? And it just looks a lot better that the tire isn't all ballooned out like a donut, you know what I'm saying? But anyhow, that's it, man. I'm sure you guys can see that the Blazer currently does not have bumpers on it. I don't know if the bumper video went up before this one or not. But yeah, I'm working on the bumpers. We're painting them. Actually, yeah, the bumper video is going up before this one. So you guys already know that. I still haven't got the bumpers on, all right? They're still out in the booth drying right now. But anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure and leave a like. Throw some comments in the comment section down below. All that helps out tremendously. And remember, we also still are having that Dusty sale. Actually, you know what? I need to get rid of that stuff. So I'm going to give you guys 32% off on everything on the website. You just have to enter DBFam whenever you check out. Let's get all that old stuff off the damn shelf in there. I want to get rid of it all. Link is in the description down below. But anyhow, like I said, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do smash the like button. Peace, and I'll see you guys on the next one.